Let me ask you something. Everyone around you, your friends, your family, your coworkers, they smile at you, they hug you, they say I love you. But have you ever really asked yourself, do they love you or do they love what you do for them? Yeah, that question hurts, doesn't it? Because deep down somewhere in that chest of yours, you already know the answer. Today I'm going to tell you the truth that no one will tell you. Not your mother, not your best friend, not your therapist. Only me. Stay and listen carefully. My name doesn't matter. What matters is I've seen this world for what it really is. And what is it? A stage, a beautiful, carefully decorated stage. And everyone on it is wearing a mask. You know what's funny? They spent years telling you to be yourself. But the moment you showed them who you really were, they ran. They called you too much. They called you sensitive. They called you unstable. And you believed them. You started hiding, shrinking, pretending. You put on a mask of your own. And now you wear it so well even you forgot what's underneath. If you listen to me for the next 20 minutes, I promise you, you will never see this world the same way again. Are you ready? Good. Let's begin. Think about the last time you were going through something really hard. Maybe you lost your job, maybe a relationship fell apart, maybe you just felt empty. And what did you do? You reached out. You called someone, texted someone. You said, hey, I'm not okay. And what happened? They said, oh, I'm sorry. And then went back to scrolling their phone. Or they gave you advice you didn't ask for. Or worse, they made it about themselves. Oh, you think you have it bad? Let me tell you about my problems. You sat there, nodding, pretending to listen, while your pain just sat in the corner, waiting. Sound familiar? Of course it does. Because this is the dirty secret of human relationships. People don't connect with your soul. They connect with your usefulness. When you're successful, they're around. When you're funny, they're around. When you're strong, they're around. But the moment you fall apart, silence. And here's the thing that really gets me. You blame yourself. Maybe I'm too needy. Maybe I expect too much. Maybe I should just be stronger. You see how they did that? They broke you and then convinced you that you were the broken one. Beautiful, isn't it? Stay with me. Because what I'm about to reveal next is the reason this happens. And once you understand it, everything changes. Here's what no one wants to say out loud. Society was never designed to make you happy. No. It was designed to make you useful. Think about it. From the moment you were born, what did they tell you? Study hard, get good grades, get a job, make money, get married, have kids, retire. Did anyone stop and ask you, what do you want? What makes you feel alive? Who you actually want to be? No, because just that question is dangerous. A person who knows what they want is a person who can't be controlled, and society doesn't like that. Society needs workers, consumers, followers. It needs people who wake up at 7 a.m., drown their pain in coffee, pretend everything is fine, spend money they don't have on things they don't need, to impress people they don't even like. And you've been doing it, haven't you? You remember that scene in Gotham? When I walked into that room full of criminals, men who had spent their whole lives taking orders, running from bigger men, pretending to be loyal. I looked at them and I said, why so serious? Because that's what I saw. People who had forgotten how to be. They were so busy surviving that they forgot to live. Sound familiar? You're not living, you're performing. Every single day. The happy face of your boss. A strong face for your family. The I'm fine face for your friends. And underneath all those faces, there's someone who is exhausted, angry, and desperately, quietly screaming. Next, I'm going to take you to the moment that changes everything, the moment of realization, and I warn you it might hurt. I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Think of a time when you gave everything to someone. Your time, your energy, your love, your loyalty. You showed up for them, again, and again, and again, and again. And what did they give you in return? Nothing. Or worse, they took everything you gave and then left. And when they left, do you know what they said? You've changed. Oh, that one. You've changed. Yeah, you changed. You stopped letting them treat you like an option. You stopped apologizing for having needs. You stopped shrinking yourself to make them comfortable, and that they call change. But here's the truth. They were too afraid to say. You didn't change. You woke up. I spent years thinking I was the problem. I was too loud, too dark, too honest, too much. I walked through Gotham, and they looked at me like a monster. But you know what I realized? I wasn't the monster. I was just the only one honest enough to show my face. Everyone else wore their masks so tight they forgot they were wearing them at all. And that's you. You are not crazy. You are not broken. You are not too much. You are awake, in a city full of sleepwalkers. And that is the loneliest thing in the world, but it doesn't have to be, because after realization comes power. Okay, no more tears. Let's talk about what you do with this, because I'm not here to make you feel sorry for yourself. I'm here to wake you up. Step 1. Stop seeking validation from people who were never qualified to give it. Think about that. You've been killing yourself trying to get approval from people who don't even approve of themselves. Your coworker who always criticizes you is miserable. Your family member who says you'll never amount to anything scared. Your ex who made you feel worthless is broken. Broken people don't have the right to define your value. Remember that. Step 2. Embrace the mask but wear it on your terms. Here's what I mean. Yes, society wants you to perform. Fine, perform. But do it strategically. Show them what they need to see while you build what matters to you in silence. The most powerful person in the room is never the loudest. It's the one who knows exactly what everyone else is thinking and uses it. Step 3, and this is the hardest one, accept that most people will never understand you. And that's not your problem to fix. You are not here to be understood by everyone. You are here to find the very few who see you clearly and choose you anyway. One loyal person is worth 10,000 friendly faces. And step 4, channel the pain. Every betrayal, every disappointment, every night you cried and no one came. That's not your tragedy, that's your fuel. The most dangerous person in the world is not the one with nothing to lose. It's the one who turned their pain into purpose. Are you starting to feel it? That fire. Good. Because what comes next is the transformation. Imagine waking up tomorrow and not caring what anyone thinks. Not in the reckless, childish way, but in the liberated way. The way a person walks when they have nothing left to prove. Imagine going to work and not flinching when your boss raises his voice, because you know your worth, and you're already planning your exit. Imagine looking at the people who left you without anger, without sadness, just a quiet knowing smile, because you understand now. Their leaving was a gift. It created space, for growth, for clarity, for the right people to enter. Imagine setting boundaries and not apologizing for them. Imagine saying no completely calmly without a single explanation. Imagine building something in silence and letting the results speak for themselves. That is the new you, not perfect, not soft, not naive, but clear, unshakable, unbothered by the noise. You know what changed me? The moment I stopped asking why are they doing this to me, and started asking what can I build from this? Pain is an architect. If you let it destroy you, it builds a grave. If you let it teach you, it builds a fortress. You've been destroyed long enough. It's time to build. Let me tell you something. You know what I've learned from watching this city? People are only kind when it's convenient. They only love you when you're easy to love. The moment you become inconvenient, too real, too raw, too honest, they call you the villain. And for years, you accepted that label. You bent yourself, twisted yourself, shrunk yourself, all to avoid being called the villain in someone else's story. But here's what they never told you. The villain in their story is usually the hero of their own. I burned Gotham's illusions, not because I was evil, but because I was the only one willing to show everyone what was already burning. The corruption was there before me. The cruelty was there before me. The masks were there before me. I just turned on the lights, and they hated me for it. Now I'm turning the lights on for you. And yes, some of you will hate me for it too. That's fine. Because the ones who stay, the ones who sit with this discomfort, the ones who don't run from the truth, those are the ones who will change. Stop waiting for the world to be fair. It won't be. Stop waiting for people to change. They won't. Stop waiting for permission to be who you are. No one is coming to give it to you. Take it. Take your life back. Not with anger. Not with bitterness. With cold, quiet, unstoppable clarity. You were never meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out. Even if you have to stand alone. especially if you have to stand alone. Now go, and do not come back the same. And that is the dark truth about society. They built a world that needs you to be small. Your only job is to refuse. If any of this hits you somewhere real, hit like. Not for me. For the version of you that needed to hear this. Drop a comment below. Tell me one thing in this video that cracked something open inside you. I read every single one. And if you want more truths like this, the kind no one else will say, subscribe, hit that bell, because this world will keep lying to you. But I won't. Why? So serious.